Hi guys, it's Amy and A here again. So I'm filming this from Montenegro. Oh my god, I'm in a place close to Podgorica, and I'm continuing to apply for asylum after the Moldovan authorities basically physically created the conditions for ousting me out of their country because they have intentionally created the conditions are for impossibility of my existing there further. Yeah, so it was not my choice really, it was my response that I absolutely had to leave Moldova, and I went to Montenegro, where I am right now applying for asylum again, or so continuing my journey, yeah, my multi-year journey of trying to pursue justice and trying to find some place on this planet where I will be allowed to exist and breathe this oxygen. Yeah, I don't know why it's so difficult because from the practical perspective, yeah, I'm childless, I'm not married, I do not have a family, yeah, so except for my elderly parents in Russia, yeah, who are not gonna join me in this. So basically I'm alone, I'm completely alone, God and me, yeah. And factually I am right because I have been persecuted and tortured physically and tortured mentally, yeah. I have been threatened with death, yeah. I was told that they will find me hanging in a loop with the empty bottle of vodka standing close by and call it a suicide, or they will find some, amounts of heroin or some other heavy drugs in my blood, and declare it suicide or artificial death, yeah. And guys, I'm scared, not want to die. I'm 39, I'm young, beautiful, I'm decent, I believe in God, I'm a good person, I am right in all of this, yeah? And I was tortured physically for too long. It was not a search of adventure, yeah? It was not some made up reason to leave some country that my passport says is supposed to be mine. It has never been my country, If somebody wants to create the conditions for impossibility of your existence somewhere, they can do it, yeah? And that's truth, yeah. And I was tortured physically on a regular basis. I was being killed in the country where the passport says I should be returning to. I will never be returning there, yeah. I'm not mentioning the fact that they have destroyed my whole life, that they have been haunting me since I was in my mom's gut, yeah, for the duration of my entire life. And the more years pass, the more the people, those criminals in Russia were motivated to basically rid themselves of me, to kill me, to silence me, to declare me insane, to smear me, yeah, to declare me a drug addict, whatever. I have never used drugs, I do not use alcohol, I do not smoke, I have no bad habits, yeah. But basically, those criminals, they are desperate to call me whatever, to discredit me and to make nobody investigate what actually happened, yeah? They are scared that somebody will investigate and find out about their crimes against the one innocent, helpless me, yeah? And basically, when they were in Russia for the final time now, yeah, I was being physically tortured regularly to the extent of them killing me, yeah? And physically driving me insane and killing me. And I was threatened with very cruel physical death, yeah? And it was the only perspective I was facing, which I ran from. So basically, I do not understand, yeah? I have all the evidence I can physically have, yeah? I can tell my entire story and not understand why this asylum journey turned out to be, well, so far, based on my experience, it's turning out to be one big lie because, okay, we all know that everybody hates asylum seekers, yeah? We all know that it's one big lie that different nations are trying to manage, yeah? How to get rid of asylum seekers who are not wanted anywhere, yeah? But basically, people, if you still run those asylum programs, if you still have those organizations called UNHCR or some other organizations called, like NGOs, yeah, people's rights protections, whatever, yeah, then come on. Either you do a fair job, and do what you say you do, yeah, and help people who are running for their life, for their physical life, have nowhere to go, or you stop calling yourselves this way, yeah, or you remove all this information about asylum from the internet, yeah, or you remove all the information about human rights protection from the internet and you just tell the truth, yeah, that there is no such thing as asylum seeking, yeah, as human rights or as justice, as law, yeah. I mean, it's either that or that, yeah. So to me, like I'm a representative of the most obvious cases, yeah, where I'm a person, I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere in this world that I can call home. I have nowhere in this world to go to. I have no person to ask for help. I have God. But basically, all I'm asking for is the possibility to breathe somewhere for whatever decades I have left to live on this earth, yeah? Hopefully until I'm old and gray, yeah? Until I'm very, very old, hopefully, yeah? Because I'm healthy, I'm young, I have no bad habits, yeah? I'm a reasonably clever and educated person, yeah? I hope to stay alive. Yeah, I believe in God. I'm a decent person. Yeah. And all I'm asking for every nation I have addressed so far with this, and I have addressed multiple nations with this begging of mine. Yeah. Okay. If you can investigate what actually happened, if you can find out the truth. Yeah. I am with you. I'm going to work with you every step of this way. I'm going to answer every question. I'm going to offer every detail I have. Yeah. I am willing to share this information with you, not only because I'm selfish and I want you to investigate my private story, yeah? Not even because I'm pursuing justice in this, the way I'm pursuing justice in this, indeed, yeah? I want the criminals to be punished. I want the truth to be known to the world, yeah? But, my God, somebody was passing there and he broke my thought, yeah? Yeah, so I want the truth to be known to the world. I want the criminals to be punished. I want people to know about the crimes that have been committed over one innocent, helpless human being. Yeah, because that's not normal. No crime is ever normal. Yeah, it's not normal to kill, to rape, to use people as human meat. Yeah, to physically torture people. Yeah, to intentionally smear, to hide crimes. None of that is normal. Yeah, and I want the world to know about the crimes that are done over the one innocent me. Yeah, but come on, yeah. Also, yeah, I just need help. I just need some place where I can continue existing. Yeah, I cannot exist in the interstellar space. Yeah, I need some country to simply breathe the oxygen. I'm very professional. I can do good jobs. Yeah, I'm a hyper decent person. I'm somebody that any normal society. Yeah, I'm sorry, my neighbor came. Uh, I'm just showing her to just wait a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So basically, uh, yes. I hear you. I'm filming this here. Just one moment, 1 second. Okay. Okay, guys. So my neighbor came, my roommate came, so I have to break off this video. Yeah. But basically, yeah, I just need some space where I can exist in, where I can have some job, yeah, where I can breathe some oxygen, where I can do good things. And yeah, and I share the information about my disorder too, which is important information because it happened to me, it was done to me intentionally, I believe, yeah. It can be done to multiple other people, yeah. I think this information needs to be shared.